What's the deal with renting video games? It's like buying video games with the ground. I mean, it made sense, some years ago, back in the day, 'cause how'd you get games then? Well, it was like, you went around and, looked in the stores, and like, oh, cool, this game looks cool, like the box art's cool, it had a cool name, or it had a name you recognized from other games you played that were good, like a sequel or some kind of spin-off or something. You're like, yeah, let's try that, the other ones were fun, this should be fun too. And there were a few places you could go, you could check out certain magazines, official ones for systems, like Nintendo Power or something, where you'd be like, oh, I can check out, new games, talk about, some current games, and maybe, say stuff about classics on them. But the thing was, like, it was harder to get your hands on that stuff back then, so most of the time it was either, generally you'd either go in, try to find, good name, cool looking type of game, cool, kind of, just like that, or you could rent games and check them out, and then hope you could go find a copy of the game to actually play, because like that's a nice way to do it, but that's kind of fallen out of you don't do that as much, and I think it's because with like the internet now, is you just before games come out, you can get previews on the internet, you can get reviews on the internet when they come out, you can check out videos of them, of gameplay, so you can see how it works. You can there's all that, and even some of the systems, let you can sometimes just get the demos right on there and check out the games for free, and so it really is kind of a little bit destructive to the old, video game rental business. So you gotta wonder if that's, even gonna be around anymore. I'm surprised it still is. So I don't know, like, it's like, you might as well just get rid of that, because it's really just not necessary anymore. And even a lot of, you can do that with, I guess it makes more sense with something like, movies now. Because, like, some video games, like, nowadays are too long to rent and beat. Like, with movies and stuff, you can go in and watch, a few hours, boom, your movie's done. You go bring it back, and you don't have to necessarily pay for it if you don't, you don't have to buy it if you don't think you're gonna like it. You could also see, and that's for like older movies, I think, too, because like there are movies you can just go and see in the theater too when they're new, and that's like, oh, that was awesome, and that's an experience. But it's like you can go buy the movie after you've already seen it there. It'll cost more, but yeah, it's like cheaper to go watch it in the theater instead of just buying it. So I don't know, like, I guess I just thought it was weird that, like, why do they still have video game rentals around? It seems pretty outdated and unnecessary. I don't know, it's an interesting thing I thought about. Just wonder if you guys wanted to think about it too.